Tonight, the I-Team is uncovering some startling information about something in the tap water we drink. We've been led to believe fluoride is supposed to make our teeth stronger, but we've discovered mounting evidence from researchers, dentists, and former staff at the EPA, revealing fluoride can be harmful to our health. A Triangle viewer who saw an I-Team story we did 5 years ago has now launched a fight to ban the chemical. He's part of a national crusade to remove fluoride from your tap water. Durham resident Corey Sturmer didn't know much about fluoride in his drinking water until a year ago. His dentist told him he has fluorosis, a defect that causes white spotting, yellowing, and browning of the teeth and erosion of the enamel.
I asked my dentist, is there fluoride in the drinking water? And he said, yeah, it's good for your teeth. So then I began to wonder, if it's so good for our teeth, why am I at 25 years old having all these issues with my teeth?
Corey was a college athlete. He eats healthy food and exercises. He started doing research and found evidence that convinced him fluoride might not be as safe as he was led to believe. He came across our I-Team story 5 years ago about a Durham dentist who told us he believed we're getting too much fluoride.
Fluoride in the water is essentially a drug. It's an uncontrolled use of a drug.
It's in soft drinks and beer.
And that motivated me to reach out to you and to continue spreading the word and building up the website and talking to people.
This is Corey's website. He also took his cause to the Durham County Health Department.
We're the citizens of Durham and have a right to demand change, and that's what we're here to do.
What's the reaction you're getting from people?
Most people know that there's fluoride in the water. They're aware of it. Many people are aware of the things that they've been told, that it's good for your teeth. Other people have mentioned being concerned about osteoporosis and how it might affect our bone density.
He's also raising awareness by putting information on cars in downtown Durham. He's so concerned about the possible health impact, he started filtering his tap water.
This particular filter has a carbon element, or 2 carbon elements. So that filters out other impurities, but these 2 at the bottom are specifically designed to remove fluoride.
Corey's crusade may be limited to Durham, but he is not alone in his fight. The movement to ban fluoride in drinking water is heating up throughout the country. In Portland, Oregon this fall, residents protested a city council vote to begin fluoridating tap water next year. They now have enough signatures on a petition to take the issue to the ballot box next year. In Wichita, Kansas last week, voters rejected a plan to add fluoride to their public water supply.
Our task was essentially just one of education. I mean, myself, I thought fluoride was a good thing not long ago.
The I-Team found study after study dating back to the 80s from respected academic and scientific institutions connecting fluoride to health dangers. Some were funded by the government. They suggest fluoride can be linked to brain, blood, and bone deficiencies in humans. This past summer, Harvard University released a report after reviewing 27 studies of children in China exposed to fluoride. It concluded the higher the fluoride exposure, the lower the child's IQ. One of the most recognized reports was published in 2006 by the National Academy of Sciences. It found fluoride can affect your thyroid and potentially lower the intelligence of children.
We identified...
The I-Team interviewed Kathleen Thiessen, a scientist who worked on that 400-page study for the EPA.
We concluded after 3 years' worth of work that the drinking water standard for fluoride was not protective and cannot be assumed to be safe for humans.
Thiessen says the EPA was warned about potential fluoride health dangers by an EPA chemist more than a decade ago.
Dental fluorosis.
Dr. William Hersey testified in Congress in 2000. He was representing the views of EPA scientists and staff who analyze hazards in the environment.
In 1997, we voted to oppose fluoridation, and our opposition has grown stronger as more adverse data on the practice has come in.
The CDC and others say that whatever beneficial effect there is from fluoride is from topical use. It's not from swallowing it. It never has been from swallowing it.
The I-Team discovered most Western countries do not fluoridate their water. Dental records kept this year by the World Health Organization show tooth decay percentages in those countries declined at the same rate or less as here in the United States, where we do fluoridate our water.
As a result of fluoridation,
the American Dental Association has endorsed fluoridation since it began in this country more than 50 years ago.
That has been shown to be a very safe and very effective preventive measure for treating a disease that is rampant in our population. That's good.
Dr. Tim Wright is a professor of pediatric dentistry at UNC.
There is no public health measure that is as cost effective as water fluoridation to prevent tooth decay. Fluoride is like so many things that in the right amount it's very beneficial, and if you have too much is not a good thing. So are we getting too much?
6 years ago, the ADA thought infants might be getting too much fluoride, and it warned parents not to use fluoridated water, but bottled water to mix baby formula. Dentists also want to make sure children don't get too much when they brush their teeth.
That is why we currently recommend a smear or a grain of rice size amount, so a very small amount in a child from the time that they first get their teeth, which is 6 months to a year, until they turn 3. And then at 3, the recommendation is to go to more of a small pea-size amount.
If you look on the other side of that same toothpaste tube, it says, do not swallow. And why is that? Because fluoride is poisonous. So you have plenty of dental professionals and health professionals saying that fluoride is a good thing. Topically it is proven to protect against caries or cavities. That's fine. So why is it in the water? Why do we need to drink it?
The EPA doesn't believe the amount of fluoride in water is causing harm. It still has not changed fluoride standards for drinking water more than 6 years after the report by the National Academy of Sciences. And that frustrates Kathleen Thiessen.
There probably never was a beneficial effect. Certainly by now when we have fluoride in toothpaste, we have fluoride in mouth rinses, we have fluoride in a number of sources. It is extremely easy to have too much fluoride. It's much harder to control it.
As the debate over fluoride in drinking water reaches a boiling point across the country, Corey Sturmer is not taking any chances with his health.
I think all city governments need to reconsider water fluoridation. The science is out there, the citizens who are concerned are out there, and they're making their voice known.
Corey has convinced the Durham County Health Department to look into the safety of fluoride in the water. And the I-Team has also learned the National Institutes of Health, for the first time ever, is funding an animal study looking at the effect of fluoride on the brain. I'd like to know what you think. Are you concerned about the impact of fluoride on you and your children? Let's get the conversation going on Facebook this evening. My Facebook page is Steve Daniels, WTVD. Click the like tab and leave your comments. If you want to know more about other fluoride studies, we have links to those we profiled in our report on our website at abc11.com.